Hi, this is Jewel Knuckles, and this is my presentation on an innovative technology. A little bit of background. We know from DI in 2007 that engaging activities are crucial for online courses. How are they engaging? Well, they should be relevant to the course content. They should be associated with the course objectives and outcomes, require active involvement, and also be fun and rewarding. All these factors are important for retention in the online classes. She also discussed how interactivity is important and should involve responding to information, seeking feedback, reflecting on the feedback you receive, and then also tailoring the activity to one's personal learning experience. Well, the Pasquini 2015 blog discussed 5 questions from Bates in 2015. When an instructor is selecting media for learning and learning technology, should ask themselves, who are the learners? What is the desired learning outcomes for their teaching? What instructional strategies will be employed to facilitate the learning outcomes? What are the unique educational characteristics, whether it's a medium, technology, and how do these match with the learning and the teaching requirements? And what resources are available? So taking those questions in mind, I choose to use Kahoot. Okay? Kahoot seems to follow all 5 questions, and I'll show you how in a minute. What is it? Well, Kahoot is a user-friendly tool for designing in-class questionnaires and quizzes. This gives the teacher, a chance to anticipate and actually enact their own learning outcomes. You can use quizzes, surveys, questionnaires, test the language of the audience. Who would love it? For classroom students of all ages. This can also be used in businesses, for surveys, or for group projects. And why is it good? Well, it's special because it's easy to use, it's compatible with a variety of devices, and it's intended to promote a fun learning environment, which is always good for everyone else. Okay, so let's get started. You first go to the Kahoot website. It's getkahoot.com. This is what you're going to see when you show up there. You can click the sign up for free button. You sign up. Here's what you'll see. It'll ask you what your role is. You can choose teacher, student. I think there's a business option. Not you also if you want to use it socially. You sign up with your birthday. I think that's just for age purposes. And account details. You get a username and an email. Now, to create a new account, what we're going to do today is we are going to go write a quiz. Once you select the quiz that you want to start as a quiz, you can also start a discussion or a survey. Today we're going to do the quiz, and here's how that's done. You get a title, write it in. You can also use a cover image for your quiz. You get that done. You write a description of your quiz, just for anyone who would do it. And it also gives you the options to see, now, do you want this only visible to a certain group, to everyone, so it's searchable? You can use hashtags, so it's easily searchable for other people of social media, the English, and then also what's the purpose of this, what's the audience. So for this purpose, we are going to learn the alphabet. And this is the quiz that I created for us today for experimental purposes. Okay, so now that we're all set with our cover, let's go. The first thing you do, it gives you the option to add a question. First question is, what letter comes after F? Now you see that it gives you the option again to add an image or a video. You can set the timer. How hard is this question? How easy is this question? This one's pretty easy, so we'll give it 10 seconds. Do I want to award points, such as making this a game? Yes or no? And then also, what are the options to it? So these are going to be multiple choice questions. And once you select your options, you have to select which one is the right answer. And then you move on to the next question. You add another question. You can add as many as you'd like. What's the next question? What letters did Old MacDonald have on his farm? That might take people a while. Maybe they'll have to sing the song in their head or something. We're going to give them 20 seconds on this one, I think. So, what are the answers? Let's see. E-I, E-I-O. I don't know. IDK, LOL, or BRB. Okay. Now, once we put our options in there, we select again which one's the right answer. Once that's registered, we move on to the next one. Okay. Add another question. Let's see, this time we'll do something different, show you how to watch a video and add it to the quiz. And play the video to the right, and the video I'm going to add is one that I'd already created for the purposes of this quiz with animals. Once you write your question, you've selected. It only takes YouTube videos, so that could be an issue. But again, once you know it, almost anything can be uploaded to YouTube, so that's also helpful. It gives them the chance to play the video, and also, again, you put your options in, and then you choose the correct answer, and then you move on to the next one. Now with this next question, we're also going to give people a chance to use a different kind of image, or a different kind of media. We're going to use an image this time. What letter does the name of this animal start with? So again, you can have this one's kind of easier. Give you 10 seconds to look at the picture. You can select the image that you already have. You can pick one from the internet, something you already have. Again, this can be for educational purposes, or it can even just be something for fun, for trivia, for businesses, and you can pick your letters. Once again, don't forget to choose the correct answer. And then we're done. So now that we've created our alphabet quiz, what's next? Save it, of course, and make sure it's there next time. It's saved and published, and now you want to play it. Okay, so how do we play it? Okay, it's going to load. It's also give us the option of, do we want to do this team by team, such as in a school setting or in businesses, or even if you're just going to put teams in a room, or do you just want to do a player versus themselves? That's the classic version. Okay, so what are we going to do now? I'm connecting, and it's also going to give you a PIN number. You can go to Kahoot.it and get a PIN number, and this is the number that you would give to all the players that you want to get a chance to play the game. Okay, so once our players have the PIN number, they go to Kahoot.it, and this is how they're going to play the game. Once you get to Kahoot, it'll ask you for the game PIN number. This is how you make sure that the players are playing the game that you've selected for them. As soon as they enter it, they get to enter a nickname, which is going to be their screen name as they play, and then they're ready to go. So once you're in, now I'm just going to do a split screen here, because the screen on the right is a screen that the instructor or whoever's running the game is going to have, and the screen on the left is going to be the screen that the player sees. So again, they're going to ask the first question, so worth 1,000 points. What's the answer? Right here, you'll see that it gives you letters in corresponding shapes, and all the player has to do is select the shape that corresponds with the answer that they want. They get a certain amount of points based on how quickly they answered, and also whether or not it's a correct answer. Again, question number 2, you get to look at it, think about it. There's a timer going on, and they get to select what's the answer. Okay, it's the red triangle. The players will click the red triangle, and there they go. Yet that one was answered a little quicker, so we get a little higher score. And it keeps track of the scores as it goes along. Question number 3, playing the video and the names of the animals. So you'll notice that the timer doesn't start going on until the video is done playing. So that'll give people a chance to watch the video and then think about their answers before they give the time that you allotted to answer. Okay, on this question, we do what's the blue. We're going to click the blue diamond, and there we go. Get another quick correct answer. And the next question, you get to select how soon you go to the next question in case you want to stop in the middle and discuss it with the group or with the audience. Question number 4, that's the one with our image. We have the answers. The P square. Click that. We have our answer. Again, we have our running total, and then we get to click next and see what happens next. Now, if this were multiple players, they would each have all their points. They get immediate feedback. We know how important that is. And the user gets to rate the Kahoot. They get to say whether or not they learned something. This is also important for the user, for the teacher. That way they know if that made any sense to them or not. And then the teacher gets to rate how well they enjoyed using the program. So this is good for Kahoot too, to know their final feedback. So what are the benefits of a tool like this? Well, we know from Balaji et al. In their 2013 article that mnemonic devices are a learning tool that teachers can use in the live classroom and also carry on to the online classroom. So a program like Kahoot gives teachers the opportunity to create different kinds of mnemonics, whether they're verbal, visual with the pictures, or audio with the videos. Also, Geikus and Grant's 2013 article told us that of all the mobile users surveyed, 67% of them believe that their mobile devices are important to their academic success and that they use their devices for academics. So being able to participate in the Kahoot activities with different kinds of devices gives students a chance to study and stay connected in the course and with other students almost anywhere. And we also know from the Pasquini article, finally, that the Kahoot program satisfies each of these base categories. So it fits the students, it's easy to use, the cost is free, teaching functions, it allows different ways for teachers to incorporate the course objectives and the course content into a game. There's definitely interaction. There's no organizational issues. Networking, it'll work with pretty much any mobile device you have, and security and privacy is pretty much controlled by the teacher with the PIN number that they're using. So that satisfies all these articles too, all these categories too. So these are my references. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.